New Orleans Saints ended up picking Kelvin Banks at number 9 in the 2025 NFL draft. And my in-the-moment reaction, I was like, okay, it was a position we needed, clearly. I think the Saints and their fans, really the fan base, we were expecting the flashy pick, the Shedeur Sanders, the Jalen Walker, the Tet McMillan if he was there. Hell, I wouldn't have cared if we went and got a Mecca Ibuka. Just someone of skill position. Y'all, excuse me, I'm sorry. Someone of skill position. But Mickey Loomis showed us that he's still doing some of the same things and running it back. 10 out of the last 12 years, the Saints have drafted a lineman. 6 out of the last 7 years, the Saints have drafted an offensive lineman. So this is what the Saints are going to continue to do, build from the inside out. We saw the reports leak that Kellen Moore and Mickey Loomis aligned from you build from the inside out. Clearly that shows that they did not value a quarterback at number 9, whether that was Dart, whether that was Shedeur, whether that was Tyler Shuck, I don't really know. But that does show that the Saints did not value a quarterback at number 9, which, again, I really wanted Shedeur Sanders, but it is what it is. My in-the-moment reaction, I wasn't really pissed. I was just like, okay, we don't – here we go again, taking another offensive lineman just makes guys like Chris Olave feel really, really special that we've taken him when we did. I feel like I've watched the Saints draft a lineman every year, literally 10 out of the last 12 years. That's what they've drafted. But after I slept on the reaction, after I let it soak in, it's not a sexy pick. It's a boring pick, but it's needed. And Kelvin Banks was voted as the best offensive lineman in college football. He was a unanimous All-American. He gave up 4 sacks in his career at Texas, 2 of them as a freshman. So basically 2 sacks given up in the last 2 years. I've got it right here for you guys. 2 sacks given up in the last 2 years, 3 quarterback hits allowed, 1,043 pass block snaps, and a 2.1 pressure rate allowed as well. So I had Kelvin Banks as the best offensive lineman. No, I didn't go through him as a prospect on the channel, but I had Kelvin Banks as the best offensive lineman in the draft. The Saints saw him. Kellen said this was the guy that they had at the top of their list, and they went and took him. Again, it's not sexy. It's boring as hell. I wanted to get an edge rusher. I wanted to get a wide receiver. Hell, if for some reason we would have taken Ashton Jeanty, I might have been pissed off about it, but just something other than a staple pick. But this shows they're clearly buying into a quarterback that they have on the roster, or they're going to go get one on day 2 or day 3. Shedeur could still be in play. Jackson Dart is off the board. Do they go get Tyler Shuck? I'm not really sure. But whoever we have, they have to be protected. They have to be upright. Maybe because they picked this guy out of Texas that it's going to convince Arch Manning to come over next year, even though he's not coming out of the draft. Look, I don't know, right? But when you pick an elite lineman like this, now you got Kelvin Banks on one side, Taliesin Fuaga on the other side. We've got our tackle tandem for the next 5 to 10 years in New Orleans. I mean, this could be another Ryan Ramczyk, Teron Armstead type of thing, which I think all Saints fans would love again, because when we had those 2 guys anchoring the line, we had arguably the best offensive line in the NFL, and there were quite a few years we were top 3, top 5, even top 10 in rankings, that we would take it. So, yeah, I would have loved to go get another skill position, but this just, it shows you. And we still got tons of talent left on day 2. There's still a Burden, Luther Burden and Isaiah Bond out there for the wide receiver position. Shedeur is still on the board. There's an edge rusher out there by the name of Jack Sawyer, Nick Scorton, that could go tonight in the draft for the Saints as well. So we'll really, just have to see. I'm actually going to pull the draft up right here on my phone just in case Shedeur Sanders gets taken, because we're about to get right into the Shedeur Sanders topic. Here we go. I think it literally just started. Glad I was able to get this show in for you guys before the second day of the NFL draft did kick off. It was a solid draft, man. I enjoyed watching it. I love when the draft comes around every year because there's so much speculation and you see so many mock drafts and where are these guys really valued at. And the draft is just a special time of the year, man. I mean, it really is. If you love football to its core, you understand what the NFL draft means to the sport of football between college and between the National Football League. No question about it.
Hey, it's AJL here. Appreciate you sticking to the end of the video here on YouTube. You could have chose any other show, but you chose my video, and for that, I'm very grateful. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media. Hit the bell on the channel so you never miss a post. Check me out on all social media platforms. Right here, you'll find a chance to subscribe to the show, a related video, and a playlist. See you guys in the next one.